Yo, people, man, Jazz in the building now. Apparently, there's a whole AI fruit situation going on in that, bro. We're talking about some of the most degenerate, some of the most egregious succubus type of content out there right now on some
Where is your dad? Where is your mom? Where is your family?
type of energy. Now, I saw like a 4-second clip of the very first thing that Omizi plays within his video, and I was like, bruv, I ain't never seen these videos. Now, the AI type of fruit videos that I be seeing are the educational ones, like eat broccoli because broccoli does this and this, eat orange, we help your liver. Like, those are the type of videos that I be seeing, and that this isn't exactly like it, but kind of like videos like this, basically,
You
bro.
blast me on full heat the second you step in? I'm stripping your natural oils and wrecking your skin barrier. Use warm, not hot.
Like, that's what I'm used to. Obviously, that's not a flipping fruit and that, bro. It's flipping hot water, bro. Yeah, but those are the type of videos that I'm used to. There was also this as well and that.
So, let me tell y'all something. So I was seeing y'all comments in the chat talking about this AI.
No niggas out here playing with these young hoes. You know, I ain't in that, bro. Grandma still got it. You know, I ain't. But yeah, and also, nah, this.
Flexing on your ex, I know. He ain't never take you out. Barely.
Yo, those videos are the ones in that, bro. But anyway, besides the point, bro, that is basically what I'm used to. The educational ones and all of that type of stuff. Then I saw this right here, bro. What the F is this?
Shut the door now.
Relax, your husband trusts you.
This can't go on.
You always say that.
This is the last time.
Honey, I'm home.
To me, AI content has always been an issue. From taking intellectual property to wasting water to honestly being a way to monitor us again and again and again. We live in such a surveillance state, it's actually pretty crazy. But there is this new thing that's going on with this AI content that nobody's talking about. And AI content is used as a way to carry out the most insane messaging. Some of it's racist, some of it's homophobic, some of it's just red pill talking points. But they are
But this is what I'm saying. The other reason why I basically played the whole grandmama video and proving that she's not AI is because I'm on the internet, but I'm not on the internet. So I've not seen this. The whole, no doubt people are obviously using AI to make racist, homophobic, stereotypical type of, but I haven't seen those videos either, bro. Like, everything to me is wholesome and either some cheeks and that, bro. And I'm not even trying to see the cheeks, bro. I'm just trying to see memes and da, bro. When I go to my explore page, that's all it's going to be flipping riddled with, because flipping, you know, they're always trying to suck you in and that, bro. Literally, you get what I'm trying to, they're always trying to suck you in and that, you get me? But my timeline and that, bro, is just memes, funny videos. But when I go to my explore page, that's when I see the educational fruit videos, and then also flipping grandma that looks like she's flipping in her 40s. You get what I'm
now
trying to say?
using fruit as a subtle way to pass off some of the most insane messages in the world.
Now you will go to the school of the rich kids.
Yes, you will study with the yellow children.
This our last meal.
We got $0.
Nah, we down bad.
People out here making thousands on only fruits.
You serious right now?
You start one, we blow up. Easy money. Best 2 seconds of my life. Just sent you a wasn't million. Yo! You made 1 million? We rich!
We? You speaking French or something? Get a job!
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Every subscription
What y'all belt the ass? I don't want to hear no crying.
lets me know that this is a real person watching the content, and our AI
no
overlords
way.
will never take over the real Omar and the real community. Now, back into the video. AI slop videos have transitioned from attempts to make humans more realistic, replicate influencers, etc., into this new genre. Now the new trend is giving the fruits, the vegetables, and anything that you might find in your CRISPR drawer some sort of humanistic traits. And for whatever reason, it's definitely more palatable than the AI influencers of yesteryear. I'm talking about millions upon millions of people in a short amount of time flocked to TikTok to follow Fruit Love Island. Up and down my time.
And the thing is with trends and all of that, bro, it's like no one has any personality. And I feel like that's what, already we're in an era of content creation where people are trying to find the fastest way to blow up, and no one's actually trying to take the true authentic journey like some of your favorite content creators did, like Flight Reacts, like Cash Nasty, how you saw them build over the years. Everyone's just trying to fast track to the top. Now you have things like AI that makes that even easier. And all it takes is one dumb trend to go viral. Now everyone's flipping doing it, man. Like, it's so
Online, I see people repost or even say that they silently.
Because this is a whole new world that, like I said, I just haven't seen, bro. This is crazy to me, bro. Man said a rotten banana, they're there, coating it in yellow paint and that, bro, saying now you can go to the good school with the rich kids with the yellow banana.
Enjoy those
The
videos
messaging is
of
crazy.
the fish saying how to cook them or dishes saying how to wash them. I do think it is some way to kind of subtly introduce an audience
That's what I'm used
into
to.
AI slop content, you know, the one that wastes the water and has us building a bunch of data centers to pump out a bunch of
that's
nothingness.
crazy.
This way they can infiltrate the minds of people with cutesy, fun looking, you know, types of content. But what they're doing is they're covertly bringing in a nasty and heinous message into this AI slop content. And it's something that needs to be talked about. Just last year during the 43-day shutdown, there was an uptick in AI black stereotype content. These videos circulated and showed black people in bad light, saying that they were welfare queens on EBT, upset at the fact that the government was shut down. And it existed to push these negative stereotypes and rile up people as they fought over this political difference that was going on in the nation at the time. Now, I know somebody's gonna say, Omar, nobody is really looking at these videos and taking them seriously. But that's not what I remember, and that's not what I know is true. Especially during that time, people were taking those to be serious attempts at people coming to the internet being outraged over the government. And it got so bad that they even fooled Fox News with the AI slop.
Fox News got fooled by a series of racist AI videos or purporting to be black women complaining about losing their SNAP benefits.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks.
And I can definitely understand the whole thing of just be, you know, it's AI. That's why you're saying it's AI. But the way her mouth area is moving in that, bro, and the way it's not fully blending in with the background and shit kind of looks like a cartoon, I would have questioned this. Bro, even the car in the back, what the hell is that? Like, what is that? Is that a flipping wrecked car, bro, that's just on the road, that's floating above the pavement? Like, pattern up, man.
Say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
And these AI-generated videos are pretty disturbing. They actually flood our timelines every day. Now some AI experts are explaining why these videos are spreading misinformation.
What's wrong with the car? It ain't working nowhere.
You've probably seen them before, those social media videos showing mostly black women complaining about losing their SNAP benefits. This video shows a black woman wearing a bonnet and screaming about losing her EBT card, but AI experts.
And this is what I'm saying. Once upon a time, the racists and all of that type of stuff had to wait for a situation to happen and that, brother, and jump on it straight away. Oh, you see, proof pointing. I mean, what do you call it? Proof pointing. Point proved in that, bro. My bad. Point proved in that, bro. You see, we always knew this. This is how they are in that, bro. Da da da. Now they don't even need to wait for a real life situation. They can just go put in an AI prompt and replicate it 50,000 times, and it pretty much hits the exact same. And that, fam, you get me? That exact same dopamine hit that the racists get. Oh my days, yeah. Like, it's like they're getting the exact same one from these type of videos, bro. It's crazy.
Woman wearing a bonnet and screaming about losing her EBT card, but AI experts tell me the videos are fake, just AI generated images used to spread misinformation.
These attempts seemingly worked and got people to actually believe that people were, you know, upset about SNAP benefits being lost, upset about the government, all these other things like this. And it's disgusting because these things predominantly featured, you know, a black or brown audience or some sort of stereotype when it comes to those who are on welfare. Social media networks would find out about this and go on about banning these platforms, banning these accounts, saying, you know, hey, we understand the harm that they are causing and it's actually pretty wrong. But these same bot accounts or these same nefarious people figured out there is a new and improved method, and this method has not been patched. What if we made those same racially charged videos with all this nasty stereotypical rhetoric and we made it with fruit?
Let's go, let's go.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
Bro, we totally destroyed that motorhome. That was epic, man.
What?
Cheers to the absolute champions.
Now, it's sad to say that I've watched thousands, and I do mean thousands, probably tens, of these AI fruit slop videos where they continuously pull out the same types of tropes. And I just have one question and one question only. Why is the strawberry always unripe? Why is the strawberry always white? And countless videos, whether it be strawberryta or...
Okay, the white statement, cool. But when he said unripe, that took my mind to a completely different space in that, fam. And that's the other thing when it comes to the, bro, every type of really weirdo, from the PDF files to the flipping racist to the homophobe, bro, they can, Now we're living in a scary time, bro. We're living in a scary time. To where it's like everything is just becoming more and more so accessible for like every single type of person, from the good ones to the bad ones. Just right at the fingertips, and that bro can create whatever.
Peachello, I don't know these people.
To feed whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever hit the need type of thing. Like, that's crazy.
It always seems as though the woman in the situation is always some sort of light-skinned fruit. One that's more fair-skinned, one that's more innocent. But the aggressor in these situations is always some sort of darker-skinned fruit. They'll even go to the extent of making like the eggplant in question, because it's usually like an eggplant, darker than what a normal eggplant would be.
Nino, stop. My husband is waiting for me.
Let him wait. He doesn't have my dark iron intensity. The air smells complex. Melinda, I thought you said you were working late.
Okay, so you see
Dark
these
iron.
right here. That isn't sweat or tears. That is not sweat or tears.
Intensity.
Bro.
The air smell.
This is sweat or tears, bro. Like, what the hell? Bro, I feel like clicking off this video, bro. Yo, after today, I hope none of this content hits my timelines and that, bro. None of it, bro. What the F, bro? Hopefully, I never see this ish again when I click off this video, bro. Because, bro, I'm weirded out.
Melinda, I thought you said you were working late.
Treatment. Stop overreacting.
Why is there premium dark bean broth on our kitchen rug?
I was just trying out a new stew recipe. It's nothing.
On the kitchen rug? A stew, answer me! He can't handle my heavy flavor.
When I watch these videos, I literally can't do anything but cringe. There's also these random cuckold / fetishization tropes that are put into these videos. I don't know who's typing these prompts, but basically when these videos come up on my timeline, I can
that's
guess
the people we gotta be scared
off
of.
rip. There's gonna be some sort of helpless light-skinned fruit that comes into play. She usually has some boss who is either darker skinned or longer than her fruit partner in question, and they need some sort of money. So what does she do?
Okay, Omizi, the fact that you've been watching these videos so much to where, you know, like when you're watching a series or a film and you're like, know what happens within the next few scenes or what's going to happen at the end or whatever, bro, you need to come off them fruit videos, bro. I know you need to do research, but it seems like you've been doing a bit too much research.
She takes one for the family.
Look at you, working so hard. Let's make this easier for you.
I just need this job.
You'll get more than that.
Hey, yo.
I can't even walk.
You'll get used to it. Good work.
One thing that I must point out in these videos, and it almost seems like a common trope, is that there seems to be this overly aggressive sexual fantasy / almost lack of consent going on. Fruit women are forced into group sex situations in order to fill some sort of financial obligations, or like in the video that we saw where the two big buff black eggplants were carrying off this woman, it almost seems like, you know, she doesn't necessarily explicitly consent. I know this is weird to say about fruit videos, but trust me. Then they always leave this situation in some sort of physical pain. It's a weird thing to type into ChatGPT or ChatGPT's cousin in order to get this type of video out. The next part of these videos is that the husband is always broke or they are in some sort of dire financial straits. Now, the woman had to do what she had to do simply because they needed some sort of money. And, you know, the man kind of questioned.
Bro, I still can't believe what I'm watching right now, bro. Like, genuinely, I still cannot believe, like, I feel like I've lost like 10% more faith in humanity through this video. So thanks a lot, Omizi, bro. Thank you for bringing this onto my timeline and I recommend it. The hell, fam? I've lost percentage in humanity, bro. Like, bro, we're going down the drain.
It, but goes along with it anyway because, hey, they're coming home financially sound.
What is this?
Money.
Where did you get this?
From work.
Good work. You're getting better. Being rich is cool, but what kind of work is this?
Just work.
Now, if these scripts weren't Tyler Perry enough, the woman always, and I do mean always, ends up pregnant by the other fruit. Like, not one time are they ever using one of those little bags from the fruit section as any sort of protection in these events. No condoms, just
Man
straight.
said the bags from the fruit section as flipping protection. No, Omi, you're too invested. He's way too invested.
From the fruit section as any sort of protection in these events. No condoms, just straight unwrapping the peel and going ham on each other. The video usually ends fulfilling the cuck fantasies of the prompter by saying that, you know, the baby is discovered to be the bosses or whoever else aggressively took charge in this situation, and that the fruit father in question ends up taking care of the baby along with the woman who cheated to get them into a better financial situation.
No. I'm pregnant.
Really? We'll have a baby.
Congratulations, it's a banana.
Wait a moment. That's a banana. You sold yourself for money?
Chill, baby. We can still live like this.
My baby. You know what? We'll be fine.
It's always weird how they play out these cuck fantasies in these videos, but I'm probably just more upset that for whatever reason, they make a lot of the fruit, the aggressive male fruit in these situations, big, black, and buff, or at least big and black. Like even fruits that aren't necessarily black in these situations are made to be black in order to get this message off. Now, if racist, colorist, and cuckold videos weren't enough, because, you know, Jerome the eggplant, Big Jerome the eggplant, coming home with Charita to her house to announce that she's pregnant, knowing that her father won't approve because he's, you know, not a cherry, wasn't enough. We now have a new genre of these videos, and this is what I mean by the covert messaging that these videos are trying to get off. Now these fruit AI slop videos are getting off transphobic and homophobic rhetoric in their content.
Open up! Are you dead ass?
Daddy, you're being so extra right now.
Extra! Extra! I'll show you extra! Get your fruity ass out of my house!
No way.
Daddy, he was my boyfriend.
I'm starting you in football on Monday. No
This
son
is
of mine
crazy.
will wear dresses and makeup. If I have to slap the zest out of you, I will!
Who knew oranges were homophobic? I'll never cut into a navel again.
That's crazy. I like the zest bar though. Still, I see what he did there.
Now, of course, I don't think I need to say this, but of course, this rhetoric is
important,
harmful. It's nasty. It's disgusting. But the main point that I'm trying to get off is that it's covert as hell. It's coming in these videos made with this prompt from some dude in his basement as a means to get into your algorithm because you've been watching, I don't know, Fruit Love Island or the Fruit.
That's crazy that we always assume that every single degenerate, bro, is in a flipping basement, fam. The degenerates of the underworld, fam. Crazy to me, man. Always in the mom's basement is where we place
Means to get into your algorithm because you've been watching, I don't know, Fruit Love
all time
Island
is
or
flipping Josh and that, bro. You get me? That's a Nepo baby type of thing, and that, bro, is it's flipping $5 million mansion.
the fruit helpful videos and get you to start consuming this anti-gay this or anti-trans that type of rhetoric, all the while underscored by this incoherent music every single time. I don't even know who's singing that song, but they must be going quadruple platinum on the Spotify charts because every AI fueled slop video is underscored with that same type of music. I don't think that people realize that this is the natural evolution of media. It starts with this overt messaging about, you know, this talking point, that talking point, and the third. And then they go in the more subtle route about things. Right now, I think people know that the manosphere is totally dead. You know, people don't want to hear from the Fresh and Fits of the world. The Tate brothers are fighting with Sneeko every other single week, and they just don't have a real clear leader and a clear message. But does that mean that misogyny and these red pill talking points stop? Absolutely not. A lot of these AI fruit videos are the beat it chick meme personified. They literally play out Walter and Myron's, you know, talking points in real time of a hypergamous fruit leaving her dark and destitute husband for somebody who has more wealth and more status and more fame.
Dad, why is Mom looking at that guy like that?
Because he has something I could never give her.
You're useless! I deserve a real life, not
Please, the boy is watching.
Will we always live like this, in this box?
No, this is only a chapter, not our whole story.
But I'm scared, Dad.
It's no use. Nobody is coming to help us.
No, Dad, don't give up. Remember what you said.
Dad, look at all these people!
We're selling out. We actually did it.
Finally, this is the life I always deserved.
Sure, babe. Whatever you say.
Wait, what is this? Who is she?
This is my real wife. You were never anything to me.
Dad, can you believe it?
I'm so proud of us.
Please give me.
Wait a minute though. So then,
Dad.
The dad got bread and then became the exact same thing that he hated and what got his wife taken away from him, and is now sitting there with bare gal and dad. It's crazy to me, bro. Just repeating the same flipping cycle.
Dad, can you believe it?
I'm so proud of us.
Please give me one chance. It was all a mistake.
You left when we had nothing. You don't get to come
Yeah, at least he's taking care of his son though. Shout
back
out.
now.
Goodbye, Mom. What have I done? I threw everything away.
None of the tropes ever even make fucking sense. Why would the bell pepper family get rich off of selling their own kind? Or maybe this is some sort of symbolism for slavery. I don't know. I don't know. This is just such a weird trope that continues to go on. Unsurprisingly, because these are red pill talking points, it always ends with the man bossing up, getting rich, getting successful, or, you know, ditching the woman, lifting weights, becoming super strong, while the
And I guarantee you, them comments are filled with people and that, bro, acting like it's flipping real life and that, man. And this is why women ain't and da. Yeah, you go, bro. Like, I guarantee you there's people treating that like real
woman
life.
is left destitute and used up by the same fruit that they had left their husband and their family for. That's where these are the same talking points of the Myrons, of the Walters, of any of these red pill dudes from the last 5 years, just made into AI slop videos for the casual consumer. The only thing that those videos are missing is the underscore of the incoherent babbling singer.
And what do you think girls want from men?
In general, if a woman is going to dedicate herself to a man, then that man has to be all-encompassing. He has to be a man who can fix most of her problems. He needs to provide stability and safety, which everybody knows, but not many people consider that he also has to provide drama for her. He also has to be entertaining for her.
Arguably the biggest issue in this new era of AI content where they play out these nasty stereotypes and these nasty rhetoric is that they are targeting an unsuspecting audience with this very colorful, very bright imagery, something that looks attractive and something that looks polished. And the reason why this AI fruit nonsense really is grinding my gears is because, just being straight up, it is targeting kids. The familiar fruit, the bright colors, these inanimate objects being made into humanistic things are clear indicators to me that this is supposed to resemble some sort of cartoon, like a Cartoon Network show where fruit comes to life, or maybe something that's on Nickelodeon. Hell, babysitting my god kids, I've definitely seen fruit videos before that aren't harmful. They don't have bad messaging, but they look very, very similar to this AI fruit slop that we're talking about. And the word is out, the next big get-rich-quick scheme in content creation is pumping out a bunch of faceless AI-generated channels. And specifically, if you target that kid audience, you'll most likely have, you know, a higher payout.
It's not immediately obvious that many of these videos are AI generated. But they're being recommended to children on YouTube under the guise of teaching. And many of them have millions of views. We found about 40% of the videos that were being recommended to us appear to be AI generated.
And the maddest thing, some of them you can definitely tell that it's AI, but there was a few there still that would have fooled me.
Content for an algorithm instead of for a human, things just get.
Bro, she looks like flipping AI. That's the other thing. The thumbnail, I mean, the filters that we be using as well and that, bro, when it comes to videos, thumbnails, data, it's like we're making ourselves look like AI.
Strange, like really strange. In fact, a year ago, someone left a comment on Bridal's TED Talk saying that they were traumatized by these videos as a child and referred to the people who made them as monsters and terrible people. The thing from this piece that I find really depressing are all of the tutorials about this as a get-rich-quick scheme. Use AI to make YouTube content for children.
And so now these algorithms can't really tell what is or is not some sort of AI fruit video that should be pushed to kids. Or
Man said AI can't tell if it's its own kind or not, bro. You know how crazy AI is fooling AI?
Is or is not some sort of AI fruit video that should be pushed to kids or shouldn't be. They're looking at the imagery and they're saying that, hey, this looks similar to other types of content. And then they're pushing it to an audience accordingly. Don't be surprised if in the future we see already familiarized child characters like Doc McStuffins or Coco Melon and different AI renditions of them filled with slop and covert messaging about racism, misogyny, homophobia, red pill talking points, or even worse, these cuckold fantasies where the father takes care of another fruit's baby. So many people, to me, are focused on the fact.
Okay, I don't know if that's worse than the racism and homophobic and all of that type of stuff. And I get your point. I get your point.
AI is affecting the water, and not saying that that's not a bad thing. And it's also messing up creativity. It's doing a lot of harm, but I do see it as a vessel to push harmful and nasty rhetoric. And only a few creators that I see on this platform are actually bringing that to the forefront.
So today we're going to be talking about fruit colorism. I never thought I would ever say those two words in the same sentence, but due to these AI slop videos, I've started to realize that y'all are using fruit to perpetuate colorism. You see how the grapefruits are darker and they're seen as the aggressive, more masculine.
Okay, grapefruit. I was with you every step of the way until you called them grapefruits. I think those are aubergines, but by all means, go off. Grapefruits ain't even that color.
And rough type, and the little petite white strawberry is seen as like the soft and innocent type.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that petite either still, you know what I mean? But once again, you continue.
And this is literally colorism. Another example here, you have this dark, I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but then you have her light peach. And
Oh no, where bro? It's a Nutella thingy, bro. That's the end of a Nutella, right? It's a Nutella jar.
Often it's like through these hypersexual roles. This is what gets me about the whole AI slop thing of it all, is that even with the ability to remake this world and think of like imaginative things that we haven't seen before, you want to recreate the exact same systems that we're living in, but make it in fruit.
So I'm urging people to be careful. Like, these aren't just funny ass videos where this most outrageous Tyler Perry script is animated. That's not what this is. This is racism. This is homophobia. This is all these bad things put into something that fits into your CRISPR joy. If you have kids and they have free access to an iPad or anything like that, anytime you hear that music going off, please run in there and grab the phone from them.
It's your boy Jazz and I'm out. I'm easy, bro. Stop. Just stop, bro. I never